Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now. Is Facebook losing its influence now that Google Plus is starting to take over? Well, to me, the answer is pretty simple. No, not really. I mean, people aren't leaving Facebook in droves. I mean, Facebook isn't perfect. Well, neither's Google Plus, neither's Twitter, neither's any service on the planet that allows you to express what it is that you want to express. I can tell you this, however, I have found like deep levels of engagement on Google Plus, and I never did on Facebook. I've got a Facebook fan page, about 30,000 likes, which is nice, and people are interacting. We're posting questions, from lockergnome.net. In fact, I think this question even came in through lockergnome.net. When a new video gets uploaded, we put it there. A new post on lockergnome.com or chris.perlo.com, we put it there, and there is interactivity, but it's stunted, and it's always been stunted. And I think the reason why is because Facebook's great at keeping you on Facebook. People who are on Facebook don't want to leave. So it's nice there if you want to live inside the world of Facebook. Me, there's way more things to think about and check out. And I've never been interested in just being on one site. Facebookers typically want to stay on Facebook. That's its biggest shortcoming. It's also its biggest strength, but to me, it's its biggest shortcoming. Google Plus, on the other hand, supremely high levels of engagement if you find your community and you're active with that community, just like it was on FriendFeed way back when. And I've said Google Plus is a lot like FriendFeed. Think of Google Plus like a series of Facebook pages. You like a page and you can follow it. Well, it's kind of like that. It's a series of people and personalities and content and information that being shared back and forth in dynamic interactions with other people and at some point brands. But I gotta tell you, I'll post a question on Facebook. Like, if you only had one song to listen to for the rest of your life, what would it be? And I get a couple responses. I post the same thing to Google Plus. I get hundreds of responses. Virtually like that. It's insane because people are paying attention to what's happening on Google Plus right now. Will it always be that way? I don't know. I think Google Plus is going to be different. And I think where you have to start thinking, and I've mentioned this before several times, especially in public. Yeah, believe it or not, I get out in public every once in a while. Facebook will continue to lose its influence as Google Plus starts to influence search results in where search results, where would they be? Google. That's right. Imagine that. So suddenly, the content that I'm sharing, potentially the content that I'm creating on Google+, is going to possibly be seen as more valuable as the content I'd be creating somewhere else, especially if you're connected to me on Google+. Think about that for a second. Search is becoming increasingly social, and I don't think Facebook gets it. So Facebook's influence will continue to slip. Really, they have nowhere to go but down. But I don't know if people are going to make that change overnight. Facebook's always going to be different, just like MySpace was different, just like Twitter was different, or any other social network. Google Plus, I think, is going to be a formidable opponent. Google is pretty large. They've got a web browser, they got a search engine, they got email that is extremely popular, Gmail. Those are just my perspectives. Those are just my experiences. You may have found something completely different if you've even started to play with Google+. Who knows? I think they're really going to make some waves, especially with their identity service. They've come out and said Google+ is going to be tied into your real identity. You are a real human being, not just some schmo off the streets. Joe Dokes, you know him? Joe Random, Joe Nobody. Is your name Joe? Joe Mama? Is Facebook losing its influence now that Google Plus is starting to take off? A question asked by the community. What is your answer to that question? Do you even care? Do you only live on YouTube? If so, I feel really sorry for you. I really do. If you live your life on any one website, it's crazy. Unless you're living on mine, in which case, awesome! What was that? We'll see you later.